Good morning, Dubai. Welcome back to Lovin Dubai Show, where we go through all the trending stories that everyone in Dubai is talking about. Today, the news broke that UAE public venues can return to full capacity in mid-February.
And we'll also be talking about the CEO of Majid Al Futtaim pledges to completely end the use of plastic by 2025.
Get in line. The Kiza all-white dress-up boat party is happening this Sunday, and people are so excited.
And why you will only be paying 50 dirhams for Expo going forward.
And we'll also be talking about the fact that Step is back bigger and better than ever before this 2022.
And then we'll end today's show with an interview with Gary V. It's an exclusive to Lovin Dubai, so that's very exciting.
Yes, it is. The man of the hour, he's in town and he's literally a machine. This man is a machine in terms of how many people he speaks to and gives out advice. I wish I could be on it like that, but unfortunately my concerns are a little bit smaller than Gary V's. I have smaller problems. I'd like to address this to the public. I'm sincerely sorry, and I really am. And I just, last night we let Goose out at about 11 o'clock. And I was upstairs asleep, and I'm not really sure what Jamie was doing, who's my partner, but Goose was just going crazy. She was barking for like, you know, it was probably like a minute, but if you're a neighbor,
yeah,
you're getting woken up.
Casey, these are just not community rules.
This is the thing. I know.
You're living in a society.
I'm nervous that I'm going to there's going to be a Facebook comment and someone's going to be like, who is this neighbor who's done this? And then everyone's going to jump in and I'm going to,
You would deal with the police from now on.
This is the thing. You don't know what's going to happen. Like people get so upset. And in our situation, I probably should have gone down to get Goose, right? I probably should have just gone.
No, it was just a minute.
What was Jamie doing? Go and get Goose. What are you doing? But she was causing havoc. And for us, I think maybe it was like 10 or 11. So, but other people are asleep at that time.
Yeah.
So, and I just, community noise complaints seem to be an issue in many communities. If you experience it, let us know. And there's two sides to it, because recently I saw a complaint about wind chimes.
Yeah. I mean, that's a little absurd, you know, wind chimes, complaining about that, calling the cops. Imagine there was no police calling about the wind chimes, but I'm just saying, like, you don't know what's upsetting your neighbor. So something that's okay to you, like Goose has a little panic attack, so I'm more concerned about her anxiety at this point. Yeah. But I do realize that to everyone around us, they don't care. Yeah. I mean, yeah, people are heartless, and that's why they say love thy neighbor. Just go give them treats at times, butter them up, so when situations like this happen, it's okay. And they let it go. Does that extend to, so dog barking, wind chimes, what about house parties on the weekend? House parties on the weekend. That requires cake. That requires a full-on invite. Exactly. and then if the noise is going to spread beyond the 2 or 3 houses that you go to, then it's too much noise. Yeah, for sure. Then it's too much noise. Then you got to peel it back. But speaking of wind chimes, the wind chimes may be really big and gigantic wind chimes for people to actually think about complaining, you know? Because the mini wind chimes, like... The funny thing about a complaint about wind chimes is the purpose of the wind chime is to soothe. Yeah. So someone has the wind chime in their house for soothing purposes, and then they're getting a complaint because of the wind chimes. Honestly, just don't understand what's happening. People are Karens these days. Some of the stuff. Who's the Karen? I don't even know anymore. Am I the Karen? Because I have the Goose and I'm more worried about my dog. Maybe I'm Karen. No, the complainer is Karen. Yeah. Like if I had a house party and someone complained on me, we would call them out for being a Karen. Oh no. Chill out. No. What? No. Like house parties, sometimes they get loud. No, I think you see Facebook complaints and you always see these very measured responses. And I think usually the measured response is if it's once in a blue moon, it's fine. But if it becomes a consistent thing, then it's not fine. That would be my take on it. Like if my neighbor has one party, you know, and you have no idea what their situation is, so if they're going to be loud for a couple of hours over the weekend, grand. If it's in the middle of the week, not grand. And if it's consistent, also not grand. I think we've all had that phase once in our lives of just being a Karen and telling people to tone down the noise, tone down the partying, the music, something. Like in college with our roommates. I'd love to see you do that. I can see you're on the other side. I can't see you asking. Such a Ross thing. I don't see you doing the Ross. I just did it last night. Really? Yeah. Opening your curtain? Exactly. Did you do it to your mom?
No, oh no. So we were sleeping, like it was at 11:45 and my roommates were talking really loud. So I'm just like, shut up! But not like that, just kidding. We just sent a nice WhatsApp message like, could you please keep it quiet with like 20 crying faces? But
is that how you did it?
Yeah.
Emotional blackmail with the crying faces?
Yeah.
So now
we all have our ways.
We all have our ways. Did it stop?
It stopped. I'm just like, oh, sorry. Because they're very respectful that I have to wake up super early. So that way it's like, it was all good. It was all peachy.
All peachy. Speaking of all peachy, let's jump into our top story. UAE public venues can return to full capacity starting mid-February, which is just really days away. During yesterday's COVID press briefing, the National Emergency Crisis and Disaster Management Authority, NCEMA, who we know and love, announced the gradual lifting of restrictions of capacities on all activities in the UAE, including various economic entertainment activities, shopping centres, modes of transport, all happening in mid-February. And they said that following a remarkable commitment by community members, that's you guys and us, and their effective contributions to the implementation of precautionary and preventative measures to decrease the number of cases recorded, there's been a very clear decrease in admission rates of COVID patients in hospitals in the UAE, which is just fantastic. And that has aided the decision to reopen to full capacity.
Now, venues will be allowed to function at maximum capacity, and this includes weddings and funerals as well. Regarding mosques and places of worship, the safe distance is reduced to 1 meter. However, it's worth noting that NCEMA is a federal committee, and in the update, they did state that local crisis and disaster teams in each emirate will decide on local capacities, and relevant authorities will continue monitoring adherence to precautionary measures and take legal action against violations and violators. So, of course, wearing masks is still very much mandatory, but this is very exciting news for events and entertainment centers.
It's huge. Like, you can just feel like restaurant operators, club owners, and everyone is just like, fantastic news.
After 2 years.
For so long. And like we said, NCEMA announced it, which is the federal governing body over all emirates, and then it's up to the specific emirate to follow, and then you'll hear basic rules. And already Dubai has said that they are coming in line, and all activities, events and social gatherings in Dubai will gradually return to full capacity by February 15th. So Dubai has already fallen in line. We are back open February 15th, people. It feels like we're already back there, but we're going to be really back there then.
Finally. I mean, like, you
2 years to the day?
2 years. I think today is historic. Historic. When we do the year recap, this is the day we mentioned.
Yeah, 100%.
But like, a lot of people commented saying like it already felt like this city was full and functioning, and it was already operating at 100% capacity. But when you go to restaurants and when you go to clubs and bars, and then you have the capacity of, I mean, like, you're cut down to capped to 10 people per table and not allowed to get out of your seats and dance and all those things. So now that's going to change, and it's going to become, the rules to that are going to ease much more. So that's, I mean, great. If you're going to be celebrating your birthday 15th Feb onwards, it's going to have a good bash.
We're available if you have seats to fill. I think it's what, I can't remember the dates of the first COVID case in the UAE, but middle of March 2020 was when all the airports shut down, and we saw something unlike we've ever seen before, and hopefully we'll never see again. And 2 years, nearly give or take a month to the day, we're opening back up.
I'm getting goosebumps. Oh, chills. Exciting news. And with that, we move on to our next story. The CEO of Masjid Al Futtaim pledges to completely end the use of plastic bags by 2025. Now, back on Monday, February 7, 2022, the Executive Council of Dubai announced the UAE will start levying tariffs on single-use plastic bags in all stores, including retail, restaurants, pharmacies, and online purchases. And a charge of 25 fils will be implemented on single-use plastic bags from July 1st. Now, literally 100% of businesses in the country have backed this new directive and have pledged support to fully commit to the UAE sustainable agenda. One such entity to undertake the pledge is the CEO of Masjid Al Futtaim Group, Alain Bajani. Now, Bajani shared a tweet stating that even the longest journey begins with a single step. Eliminating single-use plastic is necessary to protect the environment and ensure a sustainable future.
In the tweet, he went on to add, #sustainability is our core responsibility to our stakeholders, and that's why Masjid Al Futtaim has pledged to phase out single-use plastic across all our verticals in all countries by 2025, which is just huge. He concluded saying to ban single-use plastics or levy a charge for their use, but companies need to do more to educate customers. Nearly 60% say they need help to reduce plastic in their lives, as revealed in our State of the UAE Retail Economy report.
And now, phasing out the use of plastics and promoting reusable and or biodegradable options was long overdue in the UAE. But of course, becoming more mindful towards the environment not only helps benefit the overall ecosystem, but also local and international organizations as well as stakeholders. Now, you can imagine just cutting down on plastic, how much cost and expenditure a company would be saving, supermarkets would be saving, and accordingly, they might even reduce prices of their products. Because they won't be having to spend extra on all of the, carrying equipment.
Well, it's interesting. I think we spoke to Splash Fashion CEO once, and years ago, they looked into sustainability. Before it was trending, before it was a cause that humanity was really, really concerned about. And back then, they started implementing solutions. So although it was a costly thing then that he was really pushing for, now they're saving a lot of money. So although it's going to be an expenditure at the beginning, in the long term, it's actually cost saving, which is great. Exactly. Majid Al Futtaim making that announcement is huge, especially across all countries. We always say it's like we can do so much as people, but you really need the big corporations like making those moves. So it's fantastic.
And anything the government ever puts out, it's just amazing. Not the community, but the big organizations and everyone just lending support and pledging their complete adherence with it. It's always so amazing, and it just sets the ball rolling for everyone else to follow.
It's like when you go into a Jumeirah hotel and they've cut single-use plastics, and you'll always notice with the straws and things. And then you go into other hotels who haven't, and you'll notice quite a fair amount of plastic around, and you're like, come on, guys. Get it done. It's always amazing. So shout out Jumeirah, shout out everyone who's making those moves. Next up, what moves are you making this weekend? Because we have a plan for you. Get in line. The Kiza All White Boat Party is happening this Sunday. Yesterday, we were talking all things Kiza, which is the Pan-African restaurant that's going big for Valentine's Day. But the biggest party of all is no doubt the All White Boat Party happening this Sunday.
Now, dress to impress, because leaving from Dubai Marina at 11:30 a.m., Kiza is going big to pull off the biggest Valentine's Day yacht party. In total, there are 3 boarding locations for 7 yachts, which will be appointed by the Kiza team, and you need to be there at 11:30 sharp for verification and checks before boarding the yachts, as well as tunes from DJ Needy and Eats. There'll be water toy slides, jet skis, flyboard, jet car, donuts. Like, huh? What?
Yeah, there's literally so much going on. It's going to be huge, like all of these yachts getting together. And then after that, get yourself to the Kiza after party, where there are endless drinks for ticket holders until 3 a.m. So it's a massive day. And of course, the dress code for the yacht party is white. And then the after party, you're allowed to switch it up. So you cannot get tickets on the door for this one. You simply can't do it. Or on the boat door. You can't get it on the deck. So do head to Platinum List ASAP to get your tickets. This is going to be huge. They're going massive. It's like the biggest Valentine's yacht party that we have seen. So it's going to be one for the ages. So if you're looking for a place to get down, this is it.
Place to get down. Place to pump up the love.
Simran's like more musical than me sometimes.
Sometimes. But you're more of a dancer. I'm more of a singer.
Yeah, I'm more of a mover.
Oh, that's so exciting. I mean, do you have Valentine's Day plans?
No.
No? Same.
But maybe I should send this segment to Jamie. Be like, come on,
it sounds amazing. Like a boat party ending with an after party.
It's until like the after party is 3 a.m. and it starts at 11:30. I love, you know what I don't like when parties are short. Like when you're paying for something and it's 3 hours. That's not enough. I love the idea that you're getting here at 11:30. The boat party's until 5. All of the water toys, like tunes all day, eats included. It's an all-inclusive price. It's a lot of fun.
And the fact that it's not just like sitting at a table and eating and looking at each other and thinking of things to talk about, they're activities. There are things to do. So you can do things and then talk about that, so that gives something to talk about. Anyway, it's something else to talk about when you guys are on a day. The last 50 days of Expo 2020 will be for only 50 dirhams. Now, we only have 50 days left until the magnificent Expo 2020. What are you doing?
It's music, it's royal fanfare. Because Prince William is going to be at Expo today.
Right.
How did you forget?
Oh, sorry.
He's gonna be in a parade. Prince William is in town. I wonder what he's doing.
Oh my God. He's in Dubai right now, right?
Yeah, he shared a photo on his Instagram yesterday. He said he's so looking forward to Expo and they're going to talk about all things sustainability. And he shared a photo from the plane saying he's super excited. We're super excited too.
How are you still here? Why are you still here? Why are you not down at Expo? No, why?
He's a taken man.
No, but still, to meet him, a picture. You know what? Being taken is not always the end of the story. Never mind. But guys, we only have 50 days left. I'm talking about people like Bill Gates and Prince William. Okay. Anyway, we only have.
We love Prince William. That's why I watched him grow up. I feel like I know him, like from his like teenage years. He used to go out, and then the cake thing, and then he's here. It's great.
Prince Harry or Prince William?
Oh, I was always Prince Harry.
Really?
He's younger, and I didn't like the pressure of king. You want the good life.
Too much pressure for you.
Yeah.
Prince Harry.
Prince Harry. What about you?
I was Prince Harry, but now more Prince William.
Because you can see yourself in the queen role.
No, not where I see myself. It's just like, who do I see as a person now that I'm more?
Oh, yeah, fair, Prince William.
Yeah.
It's tricky. They both. I mean, I think for the pressure that they had as kids growing up.
Yeah.
Like I can't even imagine exactly the pressure that they had. So to both of them to grow up in different ways so well turned out, and obviously Harry has like done a major move leaving the royal family, but at the same time he clearly like has his own mind. He stands up for himself. Like they both turned out really well.
You always want the right thing to say,
proud.
Casey. Honestly, like Team Diana. Oh my God. Anyway,
Kristen Stewart got a nod for the Oscar last night for her role in Diana.
Diana Spencer.
Digress.
It was amazing. By the way, the movie, it's so good. She did a great job. But anyway, guys, we only have 50 days left until the Expo comes to an end. And counting down the days, Expo tickets will be priced at only 50 dirhams, where visitors can get unlimited entry to the site until Expo's doors close on March 31st. Now, pavilions, visual displays, world-class concerts such as Black Eyed Peas and now Coldplay, upcoming National Day celebrations including India, the Philippines, UK, USA, Argentina, Jamaica, South Africa, and Ireland. Visitors are in for a treat in the last 50 days of the World Fair. So go down, get your season pass for only $50 now, and that's it, unlimited entry until March 31st.
It's now or never. Amazing architecture, incredible features. We're learning about all of the innovations that have come out throughout Expo, and concerts and food. And I don't know about you, but when I heard the countdown is on, I was like, where's the time gone?
Yeah, honestly.
So it's time to get back to Expo and just to
live there.
Just to live there. Yeah, we'll stay at the Rove. They'll have us.
Can we, Casey? Seriously? Please? We should. We just should. I mean, so much is going on, and all we talk and think and breathe is Expo. We might as well just live there for the next 50 days.
Yeah, and then I'd be in a room next to Simran, and she'd be like, opening her window.
Oh my God, I see that.
So do I.
You make a lot of noise. Just kidding.
You were definitely the quiet one.
That's true, guys. That's true. Anyway, a lot of truth has been spoken on the show this morning. Moving on to something else that's very, amazing news for SMEs and business owners. Now, STEP is coming back bigger and better than before this 2022. Now, STEP conference, the Silicon Valley-esque Festival for Emerging Markets, is back at it. And this time around, the conference is going bigger and better for the 10th anniversary. Now, leading the convention will bring top experts to Dubai to explore and discuss a future with cutting-edge technologies, revolutionary artificial intelligence, and Web3. And if you're buying your tickets now, you can save $50 by using the promo code LOVENSTEP.
And it's well worth it, taking place for 2 days at Dubai Internet City. Speakers coming to Step 22 include Paul Meissner, Amazon's vice president of 22 years, plus many more. Eli Habib, who's of course the co-founder of Angami, Michelle Arqueteta, and Brad's strategy and collaboration of Polaroid. Tanya Panamavero, creative director at Boomerang, and Khaled Al-Harami, who is the group chief executive officer at Biha. So a lot of big names there.
Now you can learn all about the NFTs, aka non-fungible tokens, and so much more. And if you buy your tickets now, you can save $50 by using the promo code LOVEANDSTEP. Now, all you have to do is visit dubai.stepconference.com for your tickets and get them at a discounted price.
And it's such an amazing festival. It really is for entrepreneurs, people in the business world. It's amazing for connections. I was down there 3 years ago, and it's super cool. Like, we don't have something on this scale that often, and it's in its 10th year now. And it literally had its roots in workshops. So like 10 years ago, it was workshops, it was talks, and it's grown legs from that, and it has people coming in from all over the world for this festival, especially people in the region. Small businesses who are starting up in the region will come here. They'll have like different setups so they can promote themselves, and then there's like talks from industry leaders and panel sessions. So if that's your jam, it's really well worth it.
Honestly, it sounds like a great networking event, and that to a place where you can learn so much more about your industry and other industries. Like, if you have been having doubts about NFTs and don't understand a word of that, this is like the place to go. Check it out. They're going to be talking about the metaverse and just where things are heading, and the digital world, the digital realm. So it's all interesting.
And there's something quite cool about STEP. So when we talk about like B2B conferences and stuff, I just think of like a large
exhibition hall,
exhibition center. But STEP isn't. Like, STEP is super cool. They have got like cool music. They'll have like local artists. Like, they do a mix of everything. So it's in the middle of the week as well. So you usually kind of your employer might send you down there, or you let them know that you're going. And it's really like, it's business, but it's kind of like slick. So Southwest in the States, like, it's kind of that. It's that kind of vibe, but here. So it's really, really cool. And if STEP is your jam, I know that the next interview is very much going to be up your street. So the man of the day, the week, the month, the year, Gary Vee is in town. He's in town for Emirates Lit Fest yesterday, where he launched his new book, 12 and a half, which is leveraging the emotional ingredients necessary for business success. And he launched it here in the UAE. And not only that, but Lovin Dubai got to catch up with him to learn why he thinks Dubai is a home for budding entrepreneurs. Stay tuned. He's going to be with you right after this.
Welcome to the Lovin Dubai show, Gary Vee, and congrats on your new book, 12 and a half. I want to ask first, and we're very proud partners of Emirates Lit Festival. Why did you choose Dubai and Emirates Lit Festival to promote your book?
Because this is one of the most important regions for me in the world, the broad Middle East. And then Dubai specifically is just a place that I feel a very close kinship to. The innovation, the curiosity, the youthful energy, the entrepreneurship. And so to me, it's just a natural place where my brain always goes to.
And entrepreneurs in the region, like, they come from all over the world to
Yes.
Dubai. Why do you think so?
Because I think the country's been structured to be very attractive for entrepreneurs to come here.
Yeah.
I think the country has done an incredible job to incentivize both from all the natural things it has, like weather and things of that nature, to actual policies and strategies. I think it's a priority for the country to be pro-entrepreneurship, innovation, and I think they've done a great job executing.
Yeah, the infrastructure, the technology, almost like...
It's the DNA of the country.
Exactly. And if you're not like focused, and you're out of the game.
Looking forward.
Exactly, 100%. Tell us more about your book, and how is it different from the other books you've published?
I think it's my greatest flag in the ground on the concept that soft skills, kindness, emotional intelligence is actually the primary skill to build a business empire. Mm-hmm. I think it's a nuanced book. I think it's a book that really challenges people to look within themselves and ask themselves, what kind of leaders are they? What kind of employees are they? What kind of people are they? So I think this is the most emotionally intelligent, charged book I've ever written. And it brings a debate to the forefront that I don't think is out there, which is is kindness the ultimate strength in business?
It is.
I think so.
I think so too.
Me too.
I have one question though, and I think it's important for the region. Why and how can people stop seeking validations from others, and especially their family?
Oh boy. By acknowledging the weakness that it is, which then starts the process of actually trying to address it. Once you're aware that your actions are predicated for validation, family, strangers on social media, the world, people you don't even like,
Exactly.
you can start then putting the pieces in place to fix it. Meditation, journaling, therapy, exercise, or just surrounding yourself with positive people who are good at not using outside validation as a framework. All of those things become much more real once you acknowledge its existence, which is why I speak about it so much, hoping that just one person watching Love in Dubai actually says, wait a minute, that's me, and starts their journey to get out of the hamster wheel of unhappiness.
100%. Thank you so much, Gary
Thank you.
and thank you for being with us. We're always happy to have you in Dubai.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.